Hi, it's Manny Bagga.
Hey, it's Shivani Bagga.
With the Bagga team from Roll the Page. Welcome back to our August stat video. As you know that the temperature outside is getting a little bit
cooler. And guess what? So is the market.
Well, I know that all those leaves are turning into yellow. First of all, I want to acknowledge all the parents. So their kids are all gone to school, all gone to university. Hopefully you have a little bit of breathing room at the home. Am I right, Shivani? Just only the half day, but after 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, hustle back, go back to pick them up, bring them back to home, make their lunches, make their breakfast, and get ready for the night. But you know what? It's a part of life. I want to wish you guys have a blessed school year, so you guys go do good. Okay, not going further, Shivani, let's jump in. What is our August stat? I know I get so many emails, I got so many messages. They are so scared and they are so questioning. They say, Manny, what's happening in the market? Interest rates are changing pretty much every week. That's like insane. So please highlight to the audience, are we going up? Are we going down?
Unfortunately, just like the weather, we're going down, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It really depends on your situation. So let's delve in and let's see exactly what happened in August. All right, so average right now in August, our sale price is $377,000 month over month. So from July 2022 to August 2022, that went down 5.5%. Year over year, that went down 2.1%. So again, very healthy growth and decline. It's not anything that's super drastic that we should be too concerned about. Again, super healthy. But if we zone in really on our single families, the average price right now is sitting at $469,000. Month over month, that's a decrease of 4.1%. But year over year, that's actually an increase of 1.8%. Going into our condo market, the average price is sitting at $220,000. Month over month, that's a decrease of 4.2%, and year over year, that's a decrease again of 3.3%. We say it every month this year. Condo market is on a decline. It's not anything new. We've been saying it all year pretty well. And if we then go into our duplexes and row homes, the average price right now is sitting at $361,000 with a month over month decrease of 3.3%. However, a year over year increase of 1.5%. So Dad, tell me a little bit about what's happening on the seller side.
So before I can jump in my stat, I want to pick your brain. So you always give a stat to a single family. You give a stat for duplex and row houses, and you look at a condo. So for all the audience who's watching, so is that single family homes are going down, or duplexes are going down, or condo? Which market is more further down?
I mean, if we're really looking at it, it's our row homes and our duplexes. They're going really, really down. If we look at the stats more realistically, let's take a peek into it. And if we notice what's happening, that is going to be a decrease of roughly 22.7% year over year and 15% from last month. That is huge. So if you're sitting in a row home or even a duplex, that's something that you may want to sit on for a little bit, especially if you're going to be wanting to sell. Hold on to it for a little bit. You don't want to sell at this time.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing, because that's exactly the words audience are going to see. But in my word, I'm a more of a math person. You know, what is up, what is down? So let's see this chart. We have a total inventory in Greater Edmonton is sitting at 7,922 properties are active in the system. Last month, 1,808 property got sold, which is month over month inventory went down 8.3%, which is normal. As you know that as we can come back from the summer month and we're going towards the fall and towards the winter, Always every month, always inventory goes down. So no need to scare, okay? So look at this slide. We have a total inventory in Greater Edmonton is 7,922. So 7,922 total listings are available in the system. Last month, there's a 3,156 new listing enter into Edmonton real estate market, which is 10.5% less than month over month. So the inventory is less, which is normal. As you know that when we can on a peak months, June, July, inventory, August, September, October, November, December, going down. So it's normal. I'm not worried about it. Look at the year to date, we have a 29,000 properties came in the system, which is 0.9% up. So we are very balanced. So whatever the property we had last year, we have the same listings this year. So I'm not worried about it. If month over month our inventory is going down, it's normal, it's a seasonal effect, so no need to scare. But look at the next sheet, we have a sale. So last month we have 1,808 property got sold, which is 8.3% less than the last month, which is normal, Shivani, because if you're comparing to July versus August, July always had a highest month. August has a little bit less before school start because people already purchased. They know where the kids gonna go to school. People know where they're gonna reside before winter months start. Okay, so July is also a little bit up. But look at the year-to-date sales. 19,000 property got sold, which does that mean if 29,000 properties came out of that 19,000 properties already got sold, and we already have 7,922 properties sold, so which is very few property got expired or not sold in the market. So that's going to tell me a little bit. But if I look at year to date, we have a 12% sales less. So this year to date, we have a 12% less property sold comparing to the last year. I get that. The bigger reason, Shivani, for that is the interest rate. Okay, that is causing us why those properties are not selling. So in simple word, for all the sellers, all the buyers, all the investors, all the people who are relocating, Edmonton is still very affordable. I'm gonna come back a little bit later on, but so far, so if I look at sales versus listing versus sales, we have a very, very sequenced sales at the moment is coming. So right now it's gradually going towards the winter months. It's gonna go sell less, so no need to worry about it. Another thing I wanted to factor in as a days in the market, look at this next slide. Single family home, we have a last year 35, we increased to 37. That's single family. Condos last year was 59 and now it's sitting at 54. And when I look at it, row houses and duplexes last year was 41, and then right now and in this year we have a 37. And if I put all properties together in the days in the market, look at that. Last year was 42, now it's at 42. What does that tell you, Shivani, after seeing this property? If you see there's an increment in days in the market, when interest rate goes up, buyers' affordability goes down, it takes more time to sell. So every seller, be patient. Don't get excited. You cannot sell the same home as you sell in March or April. Might take you another 30 days or 60 days or 90 days more to be patient. I understand market is a little bit correcting. That is normal because somebody else is more aggressive to sell because they have to sell. They need to drop the price. If that did drop the price, it's going to affect you. So that's a simple words, Shivani. What is your takeaway after seeing these stats on the selling side?
I mean, it definitely has a big impact with what's happening in the interest rate world, right? It's a direct correlation of what's going to happen, and coupling that with the fact that we're in a seasonal effect of going down in weather-wise, it's making a lot of sense.
Correct. I want to share another slide with you. Look at this. The most expensive single family home, that's called high rollers, and the most expensive sold for $2,838,115. So that is the most expensive a single family got sold in last month. So hey, buyers are still buying up to $3 million property, so no need to heart attack or any single thing. Still doing that. Be patient. Look at the condo. The most expensive condo last month sold for $840,000, and duplex or row houses, the most expensive duplex or row houses got sold for $835,000. So these are my high roller, Shivani, at this moment in the market. I have a question. People are coming back and say, just like you saw that yesterday, there's another Bank of Canada increase another 0.75%. So If I ask you in a simple words, as a buyer point of view, because you work a lot directly with the sellers and you have answered the seller buying side too, what is it's going to impact in the market on the buying side, if I ask you that, in your mind?
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely is going to impact a lot of affordability. If we take a look at it with the 75 basis points, what's happening, essentially what's happening is it's a $43 increase per $100,000 mortgage. So say you have a $500,000 mortgage taken out, roughly your monthly payments are going to go up an additional $215. So that's where that's going to happen, right? Of course, if we see with prices are going to go up, like sale prices are going to go up, well then that's also going to see your monthly mortgage payments are going to go up. And so it's a direct correlation between the two.
100%. Another question which is I might be answering to all the audience and all the viewers, they can ask me, say, Manny, is this interest rates going to impact to the sellers? Answer is yes. Is that going to impact on the buyers? Answer is yes. So what is going to happen, according to my knowledge, when the interest rates goes up, buyer gets scared. Two reasons. He can say, oh my God, I cannot afford. Oh my God, I was getting approval for $500,000, now I can only get for $450,000. Because their buying power's gone down. But on the same token, they see that, oh my God, now I cannot buy. If there's in a $500,000 range, there's 100 buyers, now there's only 50. What's going to happen? It's going to take more time. So those sellers who are in the market of any price range, I'm just giving you an example, that's going to impact them. It's going to slow down the sales at this moment. And then all the buyers, they are sitting on a fence line and they're going to say, okay, well, let's see how the market's going to dictate and how the market's going to go down. That's what I'm anticipating, and that's why if you see there's a direct correlation, if you can see the rent market, holy smokes, rent market is so strong for all the investors who are watching this one. If you are still interested to buy and pick up some investment property and go on rent, there's no property to rent at this moment. So it's the same thing, but right now buyers are scared. But if you have a property to rent, people are begging. One property comes, there's like 5 or 10 people jump on it to just get those things rent. So the people who are watching as an investor's point of view from them, if they are acquiring the property and they have a potential to do that, I definitely encourage them to do that, because there are some good deals out there. They can pick it up from them. But this segment, Shivani, I want to share one slide, which is I never did in the past, but it just came across to me. I wanted to share with all the audience today. Watch this slide. So this slide came to me by Canadian Real Estate Association. That is in August 22. What they did, they find the affordability in Canada cities. So they see the whole chart in August month. They pick up all the high cities and they see how much properties actually increased or decreased and which properties are more affordable. Why that is important? Because that's gonna give the edge of all the people all across Canada where they're gonna go migrated more, because we have a more affordability. Think if you have a 2% or 3% increment in Vancouver, what is gonna happen? They cannot buy this property. But look at this chart. Vancouver went year to date change. The price was 10.2% and their average price is $1,207,300. If you're looking at a Toronto market went up 12.9%, which is average price is $1,157,500. Victoria, and that is 21.8%. Holy smokes, Victoria is a head and game changer of Vancouver and Toronto. Their average price is $975,600. Ottawa, 6.6%, which is $674,500. Montreal is 10.6%, which is $533,300. Calgary, which is just our neighbor, 21.6% market got changed in Calgary. That's increment. I'm not saying that decreased. Calgary's average price is $526,900. Look at the Edmonton. Edmonton is very diversified, very smooth sale, 6.7%. We're ahead in a game of $403,000. Can you believe it? Edmonton versus Vancouver. Average price in Edmonton is $403,000 and Vancouver is $1,200,000. Multiply by 3. Shivani, 3 times more average price higher in Vancouver. And then the rest of it is Winnipeg is 6.1, $351,000, and then the least one is Regina, 3.8, which is $330,500. What is that tells you? Why I share this slide to you for all the audience, so they can see that they don't need to scared if an Edmonton real estate market is only sitting at $403,500, where they're gonna go. if somebody who's in a Vancouver or Toronto or Montreal and Vancouver or so, they're the one who's going to come and migrate to our cities. Even Calgary is way more expensive than our city. So I understand that as you and me, we live in here, we get scared that, oh my God, it's going to impact to us. But I look at it in next coming 6 months to a year, a lot of people is going to migrate from other cities to our city to reside on. So what is your takeaway, Shivani, onto this slideshow?
At the end of the day, I think it really comes down to buyers and sellers being patient. The market is going to roll out the way it is. We are going to see another increase in interest rates. It's just a matter of time and playing your cards out right.
Before we can go away and getting goodbye to you, we have 2 suggestions for them. Number 1, seller, be patient if you're really in the market to sell. Buyers, if you are not qualified or you did not get your mortgage approved, please get your mortgage approved. This is a friendly reminder for you. Just like yesterday, more 0.75% increased. If your mortgage was pre-approved, that's not going to impact you. Let's say in October, or which is Bank of Canada already announced they're going to change the market. If that kind of come back, it's going to be playing a big role. Yes, the tomorrow market can change 1% or 2%, but you are still ahead in the game by getting your mortgage approved. That's my best advice for you, both of buyers and sellers. All right, Shivani, I think we will be wrapping up today. Any last message for all the audience?
If you have any questions or you want to clarify anything, feel free to give us a shout. You can reach us at 780-431-5615 or visit our website, www.manibagga.com.
Hey, I wanted to say that thank you for watching our monthly stat. I need your feedback. If you guys have any questions, please write below. Myself and Shivani Bagga will be happy to answer your questions. We are here to help you. We are here to guide you. We're here any single thing we can do to make your life better. Okay, so that's where we are. Before you go, please subscribe our channel so you can get this all valuable videos every month so you can be educated and keep in touch with current Edmonton real estate market. Thank you so much. Keep smiling. God bless you. Have a good afternoon and see you next week.